Guys, an urgent update on the Bricklink Designer Program because you only have a few days, well, a little bit over a week to vote on the LEGO sets you potentially want to be chosen. And what I mean by that is Series 5 Bricklink Designer Program has officially reached the crowd support. So starting June 3rd all the way until June 14th, we're going to be able to vote with 3 different options. You got a no smiley face, meaning not for me, a like it with a nice smiley face, and then love it with the hard eyes for sets you want to be potentially chosen. Now, do keep in mind, just like all the other series 1, 2, 3, and 4, only 5 of these sets will be chosen to be potentially crowdfunded at a later date. And when I mean 5, that is 5 out of 306 designs. That is absolutely bananas. So I thought in today's video, we would take a deep dive through every single set in this list and just put hard eyes towards the ones we want. I cannot stress enough that you should probably go vote on the sets you want simply because, I mean, it is clear to say that, whoever votes, right, has just odds and ends of being chosen as a LEGO set. So I think it's really important to vote for the sets you want. I personally am interested in LEGO trains and probably seeing more like creative LEGO modular buildings, but I am not opposed to one-off builds. So without further ado, I'll be your host, Christo from Stud City, and let's jump straight on into it. The first LEGO set we're seeing is the little yellow kiosk by Mind the Brick. She is actually the designer of the first train station from Series 1. I promise I won't go this in detail for every other set, but she did the old train engine shed. And I recognize the name because this is literally one of my favorite builds of the Bricklink Designer Program since it's like debuted. Well, it's kickback debut. So that is pretty cool. It is just a little yellow kiosk. And honestly, it reminds me a little bit of my foreign land. So just for you, I am giving you a little like it, Mind the Brick. Not my forte go-to, but we'll go for it. Next, we have Rocket Man Gas and Radio Station. This seems to be a pretty cool modular-looking building. I would say it resembles the downtown diner a little bit in the essence of color. Just from a bird's eye view, it looks pretty good, so I am gonna put I like it. We do have a 1950s classic coupe. This is a pretty cool looking Lego set. It kind of reminds me again of the car that comes with the diner. Next up, we have the 8mm home movie camera by Tim Toon. We have a brick in the dark. We have a city on a bridge. Wow, that is, I feel like we don't have enough Lego bridges. I am going to put a love it. I like that. That is very creative. Well done. Well done, designer. A glimpse of Edu. That is pretty cool and interesting. It looks like a really, really detailed buildings there. I'm going to put, I like this one. A medieval valley minifigure scale. A small town hardware scale. Look at that one. That one's jam-packed with details. That looks pretty cool. We have an adventure airship. Wow, that would be very difficult to display, but nonetheless, probably a little creative there. Adventure in Transylvania. This, oh, good lord, that looks amazing. I'm going to put I love it to that one. That is, look at the staircase going up. Wow. That would be a day one buy for me. We have Adobe House. I like that. That is pretty interesting. We have another airship kind of going along with this one over here. An Airship Adventures. Wow, 3 different airships. This is quite a time to be alive. The Alchemist Caravan. That I'm going to put I like it. I love an alchemist. I love an alchemist. Good idea there. Ancient Coastal Ruins. This is an interesting one. I love the mountain work. Very cool design to that creator. Like I said, I'm not into a lot of things, so again, I am going to vote on the sets. I would absolutely be sure at this time of recording, 100% buying. Anchor Cove Imperial Shipyards. Looks like you're getting a few ships encompassed in this set and an entire castle. We have the Alternate Future. This looks like to be a wall art Lego set, and it's kind of similar to the Space Age one, but I don't know if it does. Yeah, it does detach there, so that's a pretty interesting wall art build. We have the Angler Steffens Skyboat. Again, these Sky Lego sets probably very difficult to display, but nonetheless, pretty cool. We have an antique shop. This looks very detailed. It looks like a nice cozy home. And for that antique shop, I am going to put I like it. The one guy, Steve, that looks like a really, really nice build. The Archer's House, part of Falcon Castle. I like it. I like it. I need it. I want it. Day one buy. That's one thing interesting about the Bricklink Designer Program, guys. There's so many Lego castles that, truthfully, it's hard to be competitive, but honestly, there's so many good ones that I don't mind if one is chosen. We have the Underground Man. This seems like a little bit of Apocalypseburg, but also has the medieval castle-like into it. I like that one. We have a Bags and a Puro Boutique, a good old modular building. I'm just a big modular fan. So for me, guys, I have to vote for my modular fans out there. That's what got me into this hobby. And I promise you, you guys got my votes. To discretion, right? I do have to like the design and overall appeal to it. But Asteroid Rest Station, that is an interesting one. We have a Bandit Hideout. We have a Bandit Lord's Hideout. So you got the hideout, and then you have the Lord's Hideout. But I like that one. I like a good castle build. We do have a bank that seems to be modular style with some really detailed flooring there. That is pretty cool. I am not going to vote for that one just because we do have a brick bank that we've seen from the LEGO Modular Group, but still a really cool looking modular building. The Ben's Butcher. Wow, that is an interesting half a modular building. I'll give this one a like. It's something different. Haven't really seen a whole lot of that. We have the Beaver's Refuge on the Rocky Mountain. Wow, is that detailed? I like that they put this whole Lego set on a tree trunk to make it look good. We have Barn Find Cars. That is interesting. Looks like a little old restoration car build. Pretty interesting set, I would say. Imagine this in a Lego city, just hanging off some, close to your Lego train tracks or something. I like that one. It's not every day I go for a car build, but tops off to that creator. That was a really good design. We have Beyond the Wall Made Hut. We have a biplane, very detailed in sleek black and red with yellow accents. Very nice looking plane there. We have a Black Brick Knight's Castle. Again, the ginormous castle builds. I'm gonna put I like it. I can't complain. We have seen some other castles, and I'd like to grow my armies. We have a Black Site Helicopter, the Black Tower, the Black Dragon Tower, and then this is the first train I'm seeing. So first eye view, Balloon Moonlight Train in Brick City. I think we need more diesel trains like this. If it were chosen, I would assume it probably get a little bit of redesign. I'm not too, this seems like a little bit too rounded of an edge here, but just for having a sleek looking train, I love the coach cars there. I'm giving it, I love it. I need more Lego trains in my collection, and I would definitely buy that day one, so it's got my vote. We have a bouncy castle at the park. We have a box with drawers and inland Marquarrie style detailing, a Brickfield farm, a Brick Hood modular basketball court. I don't think we've seen a lot of that, so that's pretty cool. Brick dog stand, Brickley Tower, a lot of bricks. Brick Town Station, kind of like a town hall there. A Bricky Bee. Buzzing Brick Honey's Shed, Butterfly on a Spring Afternoon. We have a Busy Corner Street modular. Look at that, they even put modular in the name. Again, really cool design there. We have a cab over semi truck. We have a canal lock. This is an interesting looking modular. I would say this is super detailed. I like the aspect of it that it's got like a really, really thin building and, gives that canal vibe. It kind of feels like the Venetian at the Las Vegas Strip a little bit. So I'm going to give that one a heart. I really do like that. Something interesting. We have a cargo delivery depot. Oh, credit to this creator. I haven't seen anything like this. This is awesome for semi-trucks, and it would go amazing with that new Lego delivery truck with all the new Lego sets inside of it. That is something I would love to have in my personal collection. I love that. Great job to that designer. That is a really cool one. We have a cargo terminal, which, you can never have enough Lego trains. I personally don't even have a cargo station for my Lego train, so getting something proper like this, a whole built station with the tower and then some cargo, I'm all for it. We have a Caribbean port. Looks like that is a large set with a ship and probably the entire port and buildings. I like that one. It's something pretty cool and interesting, different. We then have the Castle of the Warriors. This one seems like a lot is going on. And don't get me wrong, guys, as I go through all of these sets, feel free to drop a comment what your favorite one is as we progress through today's video. And I do apologize not going so far into details and opening up every single one. I had many creators, surprisingly, from the Bricklink Designer Program email me like, hey, Cristo, are you going to go over their sets? And I would like to discuss this just for a quick second, that I am not biased to anyone who emailed me or anyone that wants me to talk about their set. I am simply just going through a list of 306 sets, so take it for a grain of salt that I'm skimming past all of these. and just kind of getting my first look, first impression, and voting. So do keep that in mind, but all thoughts and opinions will 100% be my own. But carrying on forward, we have the Castle of Warriors. Like I said, there's a lot going on that one. Honestly, I'm gonna put I like it just because it seems like a really cool set with a ton of minifigs and just a whole like fortress going inside. So impressive to say the least. We have the castle on the water. I'm not a huge water building fan, but wowee, that looks like quite the display. We then have a castle outpost, a castle wolfstone. We have a Christmas carousel. We have a Chevron Knight stronghold. We have a chaos color crew. We have a city aquarium. I feel like I've seen this set before. I like that it opens up and you can actually take the aquarium part aspect out of it. Well, really, really good design. And on top of it, it is a modular building. So I'm moving that one up into the love it rating just because I would personally buy this day one. We have a classic space themed transport system. A really interesting looking train. It gets a super retro feel to that, to like see that. I'll give it I like it. It's not my forte, even though it is a Lego train. I almost buy just about any Lego train, but it, the space theme on it, it's something different. I would definitely probably grab it, but again, not my absolute favorite. I'm more in the essence of looking for like a real life size train, like a remake, right? So, anyways, continue on. We have the clown carousel ready for motorization. I love that they encompass that. It also fits in probably your carnival ride. So anyone building a Lego amusement park, that is probably a great set for you. We have a cottage in the woods. I love when sets open up like this. You can display it open so you can see the insides, or you can close it and have it as a complete build. I love that. Great design. We have the coconut cape. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow. I don't get to say that about a Lego set very often. That is a beautiful Lego set. I really, I really like that. Daytona. We have a coconut cafe. We have a countryside mill and bakery. We have a crane on track. 2.0. I wonder what happened to the 1.0. This is pretty cool. I don't really have anything like this in my collection, but really happy to see something like this. It even has outriggers to like plant on your train track. That is just an interesting set. I like that. Customized ballista pack. We have a deep sea discovery, a day on the yacht, day cab semi truck. We have a dice tray, a dragon castle desk tidy, a dragon mountain lair. We have elven garden. We have an electric tram. Definitely getting my love it on that one. Good old tram. I can't have enough of those in my collection. We have an eldritch castle. We have the Elysium alchemist temple. I like that one. That is so interesting. I feel like it's very difficult to pull off a castle in like the blacks and dark gray Lego pieces. And for whatever reason, that one really, really catches my eye. So I'm definitely giving that one a vote. That is an interesting set. I would most likely buy that day one if it was to be made. We have the Empire Station. It looks like it's got a whole, not roller coaster, but an elevated train, a tram, as you may call it, with a modular building encompassed into it. That is surely something we have not really seen from the Lego group. To get a train elevated in the air would be really, really awesome and a huge step. So for me, I'm moving that one into the love it. So I absolutely am hopefully see something like that being made. We have a European steam locomotive. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is a stud city dream right here. Seeing detailed Lego trains like this, I mean, I'd eat that up all day. I'd buy 2 of those. I'd up it to 3 if I had the limit. Moving forward, we have the Fading Phantom's House. We have the Eye of the Storm. We have the Expedition Blimp. We have the Fairy Tales Castle Christmas Village. The Falcon Claws Tavern Inn. The Family House, nice simple name. I really like the design of this, something different. Looks like a lot of cool building techniques. I'd put that in my Lego city. We have a fire truck. We have a fire lookout tower. That is, I like that. That is something I would probably pick up for my Lego city. I like the completion of it. It's got like windows on the whole side, and you could probably put this in the middle of the forest and like actually have a really cool view of it. We have a farm life. Firestar Suppressor, a fisherman's house. I even said it before, I'm not a huge fan of the ocean water builds, but a stick built building with like some really nice details and colors gets my vote for liking it. We have a fishing boat. We have a fort by the river, another really beautiful, large castle that I will definitely give my vote on that one. The same thing with the Forest Man Tavern. It really reminds me of the Lego Ideas Blacksmith, which is a set I personally think is like one of my top 10 favorite Lego sets built of all time. So for me, I'd buy that one day one. Love that. We have the floating waterfall cave. Moving on to page 2, we have the fortune teller's wagon, the freedom commuter a rail line. That one seems a little bit bulky, but it is a train, so benefit of the doubt, not going too much into detail. I like it. We have the frontier fort. We have the glassworks. Wow, that is. I love the architecture on this one. The color choice, the black roof style, the window panes on top. It kind of feels like the railway, generation boom, right? Oh my gosh, that is a cool building. I like that. We then have the Garden Cafe, which seems to be a modular style build mixed in with kind of a different architectural style. I love it on that one. Any modular style building, bringing something new, it's just a Lego City fan's dream like myself. So that gets my vote. We have a Galactic City. That is pretty cool. A Gulch hideout. We have Golden Tiger versus Silver Panther. Grassy Garrison. A harbor. Wowie, that's a train harbor, a crane inside of it. I like it. I like all the details inside that one. We have a Green Hills Keep transforming castle, a Greek island resort. Yeah, me being from Greece, that is definitely getting. I like it. Really well designed. I don't know where I would put it, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. We didn't get the Acropolis built the one time, so here we are. We then have the Harbor Tugboat, a Heavens Starbase, a Heisler Steam Locomotive. I love a good locomotive. A Hunter's Log Cabin, a House in the Country. I can't tell if this one has open back, but I will give it the benefit of the doubt, and I like it. I'm gonna open it up just to double check. I don't know if I've said this in past videos. I am just not a fan of the dollhouse style, and seeing a creator like this pull open the back and actually be able to close it is a dream come true in my eyes. So congrats to that one. I moved it up to I love it. We have the hexagonal water tower. We have the ice cream parlor. I like that. It's a nice little modular building. An ice fishing shack. An idol of the forgotten god. That is a cool profile picture for it. Look at that. I actually really do enjoy that set. It's like a nice little temple. Something different. Kind of fits into the Ninjago theme. I will definitely give that one my like just for the creativity and the feel of Ninjago in my eyes. We then have the Interlocking Tower 1885. Again, a nice little train station building. You guys know me. It gets my vote. Anything with a Lego train in it, for the most part, is getting my vote because I plan on building an entire Lego city based on my trains. So I need more sets like this in my collection. We then have the inverted corner building. I feel like this is, again, probably a modular or city fan's dream, to have something to be able to build buildings on the like inside corner. That is genius design. I really could use something like that in my Lego collection. We also have the island life on the cliffs. We have the Japan Chinatown district. I love that. A modular style build. Looks like a base plate and a half. We have the Japanese street food yatai, Japanese koi fish and crab, Jorok City, the Wild West, King Castle, the King Returns. I'm going to give that one. I like it. I love a good castle, and this set looks ginormous. I can't imagine the price tag that it carries. Probably over the $300 mark if it was chosen. The kiosk on the beach, the Legacy Squad Insectoid Pit, Kraken Attack. Oh, man, a good Kraken. I'm not good with the water builds, but I don't know. I think I have to put I like it. It's so cool. We have the Kiwi, a lifeguard lookout. We have a local airport diorama. We have a LRTS diesel electric switcher train. Beautifully designed. Again, more Lego trains, more in this guy's collection, giving it our heart there. We have the Mars habitat. Kind of resembles the Lego City set that came out not too long ago, but way, way, way more in depth. That is a really cool one. Good job to the designer. We have a Mana Crypt. Again, on the waterfront, it looks more of like a temple build, so with tons of detail. The Lucerna Abyss, the Deep Sea Explorer. We have a medieval bakery. I'm going to put I like it just because I feel like Lego's been on a kick of medieval sets. I wouldn't be opposed to getting more from the Bricklink Designer Program to add to my collection. Same thing with the medieval beekeeper and the medieval border bridge. Now, I am going to say I haven't seen a ton of great bridges be designed from Lego, and this one particularly looks amazing. and kind of like a one-of-one set. So for me, I'm putting I love it. That looks absolutely fantastic. We then have the medieval construction site. The medieval construction site number 2, I guess. Which one's number 1? Interesting. We have the medieval gatehouse. We have the medieval harbor crane and cog, the medieval high street, medieval military outpost. I do like this one. I feel like it would fit with my theme personally. The medieval prison, again, another one I think would fit very well. That is very cool and well designed. Medieval outpost, interesting build there. It does seem to have an open back, but it potentially looks like it closes. So for that, designer, I like it. Medieval Mongolian camp. We have the medieval smuggler's secret stash with a little bit basic staircase going up, but a nice little scene. Medieval spectaculum. We have the medieval stone bridge. Another really cool bridge design, but this one has like streets built up onto it. Wow, that is another impressive set. Medieval watch tower. We have a medieval training post, a medieval tavern. We have a medieval water mill, a micro castle, mighty dwarf versus thunder crawler. We have a mini castle rock to the bridge, and then we have a mini castle rock one the cave. So it looks like this designer put 2 different Lego sets in there, being 2 different that probably kind of correlate to each other. We then have Mikata steam locomotive. Wow. Again, I'm really hoping a Lego train is going to be made because there's so many good ones, and definitely getting a lot of my votes. It looks like that same creator has a 3, 4, and 5 for his castle buildings, so probably all correlating to another. Imagine he got all 5 chosen spots. Wouldn't that be pretty interesting? We then have the modern Old Town Corner, a modular style build. I like that one. A modern sport yacht, a Monstera Deliciosa. That's a very interesting plant name, but again, probably fitting in with the botanical collection. A mushroom village, a mountain pass transit, a monument square. We have a music studio. We have a My Little Treehouse, a mystical woodland treehouse, and Odeon Theater. I feel like I've seen this Lego set before. My gosh, is that impressive. A Obelisk Park, a North Point School. I feel like I've seen this one as well, but oh, it's getting my vote. I think we just need a Lego school to be made. It's something that's not a part of the Lego modular line, and I feel like needs to be done. And same thing with a like proper, I think this is a theater, which is for oh, I can't think of it, for singing, right? And plays. So that would be an awesome one to be made as well. We have the old Pirate Haven. I actually really do like this one. It's got the closed back as well. It kind of gives an Ninjago feel and would go very well with it, even though it is pirate themed. The old Quay. That is beautiful. I have to see though. Does it have open back or not? It will dictate my vote. It will dictate my vote. And my gosh, it is a complete modular building getting the double hard eyes. Hats off to the creator. That is impressive. Old Rivalry, the outermost outpost. We have an opera house. That's the word I was looking for. I like that one, even though this one up here looks a little bit more detailed and probably a little bit more forte, even though it does have kind of like the Greek architecture over here, kind of like the Acropolis. But anyways, continuing on, we have the Old West Mines, the Out of This World Treehouse, love the name, very creative. Over Arches and Waters, a Swiss railway diorama, Paradise Island Resort, Playground, Plateville Park Village, Pigs and Potions, Popcorn Wagon, a Portal of Shadows, a Privateer Frigate Fortuna, what is that one? A Raider Defense, a radio station. I feel like I've seen that one, but I would take that in a heartbeat. And a public library. The public library, I'm a huge reader, so that would be pretty pleasing for me. Moving on into our last full page of Lego sets to go through, we have the Railway Signal Box. Definitely getting the double hard eyes, more Lego train sets going into my collection. Same thing with the Railway Crossing. We have a Rainbow Grotto. We have a ramen shop. I love the creativity on that. Pretty interesting. Redback Power Chair. We have a remote container house. Oh man, that is impressive. A container house? I have yet to see that be created in Lego. I like that. That is a cool one. We have a retro ant colony. We have a renegade stronghold, a renegade hideout. We have a retro gas station, a river crossing cottage, a river fortress, a rock and roll trailer, Route 66 Vibe Hotel and gas station, a River Knights watchtower, Rockwell Castle outpost, a Rogues hideout, a ruins and a watchtower, a scorpion, a science particle accelerator lab, A Sonic Water Town. I said I'm not a huge water fan, but this one I have. It looks really good. I can't judge it from too far of a view. It looks like you could display it in multiple ways. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Come on. How can this set not be made? That is well done. Well done, Crane Fight. I congratulate you. That is a really, really cool set. And like I said, it looks like it displayed long ways and has like 4 little micro modular portions built into it. Just that's incredible. You make me want to do better as a little Lego mock, like aspiring mock builder. All right, continuing on, we have the Serpent Island. We have a shopping center. Love that. Another modular building with a ton of detail on the inside. We have the Skull Keep. We have the Somewhere Island, a snowy prison stronghold, a smoldering bay fissure, a Space Ranger mech suit, Space Supply Station Gamma, a steamship adventure, that is a nice looking boat, a steampunk submarine, another steampunk flying ship, a steam vehicles. We have a succulent shop, a nice little modular building, a sustainable villa. Wow, that is pretty interesting. A Swedish house. We have the Thai street market. Looks like a nice little building there. A Technic castle. A swimming pool. I like that. That's kind of beautiful. It kind of would fit really well with some of the old modular buildings, right? Or even the Chinese New Year one from not too long ago. Continuing on, though, we have the Art Factory. Looks like that one it kind of closes up potentially there to be like a full-on modular, but pretty interesting. A Autumn Train Roadhouse. Oh, this would be a dream to get a few of these and have like a whole train parking shed. My gosh. With a turntable. Oh, and only a train fan's dream. The Beach Cabins. We have the Clockwork Heart. We have the Citadel. I like that. That's pretty sweet. The Bloody Baron Mansion. We have the Dancing Ballerina. Wow, my wife would love to see this in creation. I'm gonna give it a vote because I'm just voting for Georgiana. I think she would really like that. The Elven House. We have the Forest Merchants. We have the Frame Shop. The Foxkin Sanctuary Caretaker's Visit to Mystic's Tomb. The Fortune Teller's Camp. We have the Guilds Forum. We have the Historic Helmet Collection. Wow. I like that. Something different. The Jingle Jet. We have the Maldives Water Tower. I'm not a big water fan, but wow, well done. Potentially going to the Maldives very soon, so would love to recreate that in Lego. The Lemon Tree of Positano. We have the Last Fire Lookout. We have the Medieval Stable, the Medieval Water Mill, the Moldy Rock. What a name. The Moldy Rock. That's pretty cool, though. We have a bookshop. Definitely getting, I like it. That's a nice, well-designed. The Mysterious Mansion. I love that one. Nice little modular building, kind of, but on top of like an entire like rock workstation. Beautifully designed. We have the Motorboat Venice Fast Water Bus. We have the old lady who lived in a shoe. That's pretty interesting. Very cool. The Old Samurai Stronghold. Definitely getting my hard eyes for that. I would love that in my Lego City. The Old Skull. We have the Pirate's Dream, a Pirate's Life, a painting of Brick Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, creative, my friend. That is brilliant. The Pizza Station, Remodeled Neighbors, Twin Row Houses, Return of Planet U, a Solar Stingray, The Secret of the Old Mine. We have the Rogue Tower, the Sugar Shack, the Thieves of Tortuga, a Traveler's Discovery. We then have a Tower Corner. Would love this in my city. We have the Winter Village School, the Wandering Merchant, the Tower Outpost outside Cecilium, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, a trading post, a trading ship, a Tuscany pizzeria, Tuscany villa and vinery, a tree stump house. I feel like that's good credit to the designing that. We have the Twin Arrows on Historic Route 66, 2 Resting Nights, Tyrannicow. So you guys are cracking me up today. Viking Camp, Underwater Expedition, Underwater Coral Scenery, a Viking Dragon Ship, a Viking Longship, a Viking Treasure Trove, a Villa with Hydroponic Greenhouse, love that one, Vintage Newsstand, a Vinyl Vintage Record Store and Recording Studio, a Waterfall Weekend, Wasteland Refuel Depot, Waiting for Midnight, a West Side Vibes, that is pretty cool. Winter in the Woods, a Winter Toy Shop. Wolf Den, Wizard Wagon, Witch Tower, Wolf's Den, Wolfian's Hideout, Wood Lane Sanctuary, a Wooden Drain. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I'm a train fan, so I had to vote for that one. And the last set is a Wolves Cavern. A lot of these names seem to be a little bit repetitive, but officially that marks all 306 LEGO sets, and I apologize if I went through those fast, but we could probably sit here all day and night going through every single one of these sets. Now, I do apologize if I skipped over your creation and you're watching this and just kind of read the name, but I told you guys from the start, I have a bird's eye view. I will vote only on the sets I would 1000% buy day one. And don't get me wrong, this is not 100% accurate. I'm sure once sets are selected, and maybe I missed out on a couple of them, and I do want them, trust me, I will still buy them. This is just a first impression of all 306 LEGO sets. Now, we do have quite a bit of time before there's a decision that is probably going to be made. It looks like we have until June 14th at noon Pacific to tally all the votes of all these sets. And then from there, it's going to be in review all the way until August 19th. So it is going to take about 2 months for this review process. And then on that August 19th date, we will get 5 designs to be chosen. And then from there, the creators then get to redefine their creators, and September 2nd to May 1st, the final designs will be created, with June being a whole year away before the crowdfunding. I know it's a long time away, but I can't stress this enough, guys. If you stayed tuned this entire video and you saw go through every single one of these sets, make sure to go vote on the sets you want to be chosen, because potentially your vote will count, right? And it might be a set that you were just interested in and that you want to buy. I've seen a lot of complaints go from these latest series, and they weren't too interested in some of the sets. Now, keep that in mind. If it's stuff you're interested in, please go vote. So if it's a set that is chosen, you will have the opportunity to buy it. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up. That was fun to go through all of those sets. If you want more updates on the Bricklink Designer Program, as it's extremely fun to go through all of these sets and see all the potential designs going to be made, as well as all the updates with all the crowdfunding and all the new information that's being thrown at us, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I do try to update this accordingly about every single month as there's more news and progress being updated. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Congrats to all the designers getting their submissions in. That is a huge step, and I hope and wish everyone the best of luck for your creations to be made. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. I'm Carissa from Stud City. We will see you in the next one. See you at crowdfunding for Bricklink Designer. Peace out.